Hello friends. As time goes on, almost all the animals of the world have to acquire new skills through various experiences day by day, because in the case of wild animals, no one can survive without changing themselves over time. These animals have to fight and survive all the time. And as a result of constant survival, these animals acquire certain skills that will pass over your brain. In today's episode of Mystical Scene, we're going to look at the survival strategies of some of the animals that live on Earth, which will change the way you think about many things. At the same time, you will start to feel very lucky. Welcome to a new episode of Mystical Scene. Ability, which is what the animals living in the forest have to achieve constantly. These animals know how to take themselves out of the comfort zone by living a life of comfort. And only then is it possible to survive, such as this proboscis monkey. These monkeys know that death awaits them in the river. But even after that they have to cross the river, because there is enough food for them to survive on the other side of the river. They have already cooked all the food in this area. So they have to go there to survive. Younger members of the team are afraid to think of these. They do not want to cross the river, but mother monkeys lead the family. So the fear must be broken and he must lead and move forward. So he himself jumped into the first dangerous crocodile-filled river. Then other elderly members of the family also jumped into the water. By this time the sound of the two jumping had probably reached the crocodile's ears. That is why this sound can be heard up to 200 meters in the forest. Following them, the rest of the team jumps. And on hearing this, the crocodiles in the river started moving towards them. Fortunately, however, these monkeys know how to swim very well in the river as well as with the twigs of the forest. In fact, they had to know how to swim. As a result of the change of time, these monkeys have so far acquired full swimming skills. And that's why these monkeys can swim in the river very fast. Now the rest of the family has to cross the river. Among them are children. In fact, they were the last members of the family to cross the river. The mother hugs her baby tightly. Mom knows very well that they can say goodbye to the world as soon as they jump. And if they are on this side, they will die for lack of food. And so there is no way to jump into the crocodile-filled river. Mother and baby are still safe, which is good news, because that doesn't usually happen. One by one the monkeys migrated from one side of the river to the other forever. But so far the crocodile herd has come running. But what's more, so far all the herds of monkeys have reached the safe haven. Friends, watching this video, you can understand how these monkeys have to fight for their lives by crossing a small river. Barnacle goose. The chicks of this species are so brave that you can't even imagine it, because these birds do things that are not seen in any other bird on Earth. In fact, the mother birds take their eggs to the top of the hill so that the birds of prey can do no harm to their eggs. But after a while the eggs hatch and the babies come out. But mother birds know how to fly, but babies do not know. So compulsively children also have to take a bold step. And by doing so, very few children survived. This is how mother first jumps from a high hill. The mother bird can just go down. However, if the baby birds do not know how to get down, they have to get down. So he followed me and jumped down. And most of the time the results are terrible. A very small number of children survived. And the rest died of stoning, because the kids don't know how to fly anymore. However, because the body of these birds is very soft, they are often protected from stone blows. So the chicks stay healthy even when they are rolling. You would be surprised to know that the risk to the life of these birds did not end here. There is still death for them. Because these birds came down from hundreds of feet high, more ferocious creatures were waiting for them below, those who will eat these chicks whenever they get a chance. Several other animals, including polar bears and foxes, are waiting downstairs to feed the birds. But even after all this, these birds survive, which is why we can see them now. You also have life and these birds also have life. Compare once and see how happy the Creator has kept you. Mountain goat. The clip you see is a 55-year-old video. The video shows a goat descending from a high hill in a ninja style. You never thought it would be possible, right? Wait, there are still surprises left. Scientists were also surprised to see the ability of such goats to jump. It is normal for tigers and lions to be able to do this, but it is really unusual for goats to be able to do this. But the goats of this species have developed this feature by themselves for their own needs. Not only do these goats know how to zombie in the mountains, but they can also go up and down the hill or dam. Now you must be wondering why these goats move in such horrible places near the gates of mountains or dams. So let's find out. We all know that these animals can do anything to survive. If not possible, try day after day to gain power. In fact, these animals have done so. For these mountain animals, minerals are a very important food ingredient, which is missing in their daily diet. Because for domesticated goats, people meet their mineral needs. But these goats have to meet the demand for minerals on their own, and so they have to climb the edge of the mountain so that the minerals in the rocks, they can lick and eat. In fact, this mineral is very necessary for these goats. To get to such a high place, these goats have to rely on their hooves. The hooves of these goats are very strong and divided into two parts, which gives them many advantages while climbing the hill. They climb mountains where there is no place for them to stand. Biologists believe that goats of this species are very shy. They don't want anyone else to be with them. So the goats of this species travel in a way where no one else can come. In fact, it is one of the reasons for their climbing the mountain. It is said that goats of this species risk their lives knowingly. However, they have no choice but to risk their lives. This is the goat that has been doing this for years. And this skill also protects them from predators. If you like the video, you can like, comment and share, and if you like watching such mystery thriller uncommon interesting video, subscribe to the Mystical Scene channel now, and press the bell icon next to it. See you in the next new episode. I'll be fine until then. Thank you so much.